Morning, good morning. I'm getting these things together in this last 2 minutes, man. Just got out of my meeting. I'm surprised it ended so early, but I am here about to get this thing rolling. Got about a minute left to the open too. Come on. Let's go ahead and get this thing. Excited. Monday morning always is an exciting time. Let's see. Okay, got all of that. 50 seconds left. Almost there. All right, we are good to go. All right. So looking at my scanner here, ZCMD, MUL, we got a couple of up that we'll be watching out of the open. MKD, don't know what that is, but I'll stick that on here. And that's pretty much all I see that I like. Let's jump over Street Smart Edge. We got AGRI, and I need to take this jacket off before I burn up. Oh well. All right, so the market just opened. We got Agri doing its thing. Good morning, Lightning Rick. AGRI. Let me jump over here to my other watch list real quick to see what is still holding green. Okay, so we got a lot of green motion. INDO. Trying to make little moves up, but that's got a horrible downtrend. So I'm going to see if any kind of volume can come into these. Oil, let me see where oil closed up at. Oil is still at 104, just descending slowly. And I'm loving it. So the stocks that are currently up for this morning, I really don't like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these oil stocks over here. INDO, CLST. INDO is the one that looks the best right now. We'll see if it can get any kind of volume through there though. Had plenty of selling off down here. But if oil is breaking on down to the 103s. So as oil comes down, we'll see a continued decline of oil stocks, the oil sector. So don't want to fall in love with that too quick. The SPY, what's the SPY out here doing? Good morning, Orlando. Where that SPY at? Okay, there we go. SPY taking a little bounce up there. 421s. Y'all already know Monday is a nice observation day to kind of gauge the craziness. SPY popped up there to 422, working its way back down to the 420s. Let me pull up the Discord. I forgot who called it out yesterday. I think it was Lando Bando. He was saying that the FOMC will be doing an announcement this week, so watch out for that. That's dealing with the Federal Reserves and things like that, so just be on the lookout for that news report. INDO jumping on up there with small volume. And at the open, I mean, it's kind of crazy out here. Let's see. Came up to this little downtrend, $28, pulling back a little bit there. Oh, Orlando, that's you. Oh, you changing up your name. Okay, got you. You're trying to be like DB with all these different names. INDO pulling on back there. MKD. SPY giving us a nice downward look on the 4-hour. It's looks like it cannot find green on the 4-hour. 420 is the point to break today. Can it do it? Gotcha, Orlando. I was so confused. I was like, man, that sounds like Orlando, but I don't know. Okay, INDO taking a nice. Let's see if it can go ahead and get under the $25. It's looking like where it's headed with this big pullback. MULN. It's the only thing that's really trying to hold up anything. It's $1.90 something cents. Did break the pre-market high. $214 was the top up there. Go to this daily chart. Yeah, this week about to be crazy. MULN on the daily chart doesn't look too volatile though. Like this gap up is so small here. From the 148 up here to the 198. I mean, I just don't know if it has the juice to push. $2 may become a little bit of a problem for it. We'll see. Up 9% since the open. Up almost 50% on the day. What's up, Lori? Okay. And everything else just trying to make its way onto the scanners. INDO holding just a little bit around that $25 level, but did make a new low, sitting right above the $25. So I'm not trusting that till it figures out what it wants to do for the day, and maybe some more volume comes into it. Jump back over here to the watch. Who is up on the day? MARPS is up as well. MARPS fighting a nice little downtrend there though. This is the 4-hour chart. This is the hour chart. Okay, MARPS. Let's add that out here. Had quite a bit of sell-off. Could not hold up that uptrend. INDO going on down. All right, so we did hit $2 up here with MULN. I'm expecting that $2 to become a little bit of resistance. The high point during a pre-market a couple of days ago was 211. 211, so it got up to the high of 209, 2 cents away from that pre-market high, and started getting that short pressure there. See if we can find anything else on the watch list popping. And this watch list is basically all of the previous movers, and you can see all this red on the charts, and then there's like maybe 10 green here. PZG was one that Ben jumped into, 300 shares. CEI. CLSD not looking too good on the daily chart. CI. Sky. Trash. I just want to watch PZG to see if Ben makes money on it. It's going to have to get back over the dollar, though. Yeah, he got in somewhere up here. Mullen coming down under that $2 INDO, though. Trying to hold up a little bit. Came down to this bottom, trying to press back up. The 2650. Let's see, what's this bottom? 2475. 2475. $24.75. Let me look at what oil's doing out here. Oil still at 103, about to break down to 103, so I'm not trusting INDO. About to break down the 103s over here on crude oil. Big bearish signs here. And then the $100, after that $100 break, it could have room back down to, I believe I marked on my trading view. Let me pull up my trading view. What range did I have there? Crude oil, Scott's, US oil. Okay, so I had the previous point that it really kind of tested was around this 70 level. And I was like, well, if this thing comes down, it may base out here at the 75. But if it rips through the 70, you know, that would be nice as well for the gas prices. But we shall see. It's broken down that 103 already. MARP's getting back up there, but I don't understand why these oil stocks are getting pops with oil going down like it is. MULN. AGRI getting some pushes, had some topping tail, or had quite a big wick there. Pre-market high was the 420. All right, those scans at. A lot of the most volume of the morning here on MULN. 116 million shares traded. 117 million shares traded. Little top and tail on the 5 minute, but does the 5 minute tell the whole story for everything? I don't think so. We'll see if it can come on down to this 175. Doesn't have any kind of news on the day. It was just a previous mover from earlier. Mullen featured on Car Buzz, the 5 EV crossover. So it was featured on a little magazine, I guess, Car Buzz. An emerging electric vehicle manufacturer announces a recently published feature by Car Buzz highlighting the company's high-performance EV crossover. Okay. See if anything else is rising to the occasion. Sky up 12%. No big movers though today on the open. CEI trying to get back to $1. Yep. Struggling with that 103 on oil. Let's go check out the SPY. CEI had a nice little bump out here. What, 79? Well, 10-cent bump out. Not that much, not that big. MULN coming on down. Will it find a little bounce spot at this area that it held for a while at the 175? I didn't see your question, Lori. So I literally had a very short meeting today. Um, it was probably one of the shortest ones that I've had in a while. And there's an update. As soon as I talked about the meeting, okay. Let me see what this update is. Okay. Yeah, just a very short. We didn't cover too much. I already kind of know what I'm want to do for this week. Okay. Okay. That's nothing. All right, missing all of these chests. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, but this opening on Monday morning is like blah. Just looking around, trying not to get absolutely massacred. Um, so the biggest mover seems to have the least volume on the day. MULN kind of consolidating in this little range right under the $2. INDO taking a nice pop up to the 28s. Look at that. With oil sinking now, INDO is popping. So be careful if you're going to take your little scalps on this one. This is very, very, very dangerous right there. popped off that 25, got going a little bit. But oil is not taking any breaks going down. Oil down to the 102, heading down to the 102.50 right now. So it definitely lost that 103 level. So this is not what I want to be playing with on INDO. I let it come back and revisit that 25 level. Because it did this move the last time I got in here. I got in at 27 and it popped up to 40 and then it came on back down. And now at 25 popping up, it coming on back down. So, you know, we'll see how high it goes. But with that volume, no one cares about it. MULN doesn't want to give up just yet. But we will see. At least Ben got some of his money back on PZG. It was down to 77 cents at one point. Looks like MG Gold. What did you end up doing today? Oh, MG Gold just absolutely dumping back into that previous downtrend level. INDO cracking back down under the 30s. Just a quick profit take and then back down. Look at how big those moves are from the 30.38 down to the 28.40. So a $2 drop right there. Still fighting this heavy downtrend on the 4-hour. But if it can hold up that 25 again and oil starts to reverse, maybe it could be a play. But as of right now, oil is under the 102.50s and continuing down. And this is what I'm looking at over on TOS. Took out this whole green candle, which was the indecision candle last week. Took the whole thing out and is all the way down here about to, well, looking like it wants to test that 100 level. If it breaks down 100, I think we'll see big moves down in the oil sector. SPY took a nice little bounce off that 419. 419 was called in the Discord yesterday. In our Discord, let me see. I think Orlando called that 419 level. Where is that? Yeah, there it is. Right there. Orlando called that right there. 419 support level is what he was calling. So we'll see what happens around that 419 level. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, you can go out to frameworkfortune.com where there are no paywalls. It is free to join and get into our Discord. We have all kinds of updates coming from traders watching the markets. We have articles, news articles that you may want to read. Not that Wall Street bet stuff. I mean, actual news articles, actual news updates. So, none of that. Oh, let's diamond hands this stock that has no volume forever. None of that. MARPS dropping down. INDO dropping down as I thought it would. Wow. Oil breaking down the 102 now over here. Getting ready to break down that 102 quite quickly. Make some nice moves downwards. AGR giving up the ghost a bit. AGRI, I mean. See if it can push through that 421. Nice little indecision candle right now. It's a lot of war going on Monday morning here. Will INDO continue to follow that downtrend? It's almost to 1 million shares traded down here, so it should start dumping soon. What's up, Jimmy? Or Jim? Jim, my sly. Why do I never pronounce this right? Okay, okay. Let me pronounce this right. G or JIMMY. You're breaking my brain, bro. Oh, I'm just gonna call you Jimmy. Oh my goodness. Do I have dyslexia? Am I being diagnosed on stream? All right, INDO breaking on down. MARP going up. INDO back up to 30, but I don't think it's going to be holding for long. It just has so much of a downtrend on it. Jimmy's lifestyle. Jimmy's lifestyle. See, I can read that, but the other your name, man, it definitely blew at least two blood vessels. At least two. Oh man. All right, INDO is getting way too poppy. See oil. Ooh, if we see oil break down 100 today, oh, that's gonna be so beautiful. I don't know how long it's gonna take them to adjust the gas prices. It'll probably take them 2 weeks to bring the gas prices down because they shouldn't be where they are now, paying $8 a gallon. This ain't gold. MULN holding right under this $2. I'm wondering, will it retest that $2 level? Resistance. Or will it start getting that push away from it? In comparison with some of the other stuff, it is having some smaller moves. I mean, if you were trading INDO for these little pops, you make $3 per, pop. But The volume is just now reaching 1 million. So it's a questionable, it will be a questionable play on that one. And look at it go down. Let me jump back over here to the watch list. Let's see. Sky still at 25 bucks. Let me add those to Sky. MULN trying to get held up. But I think it's going to have to revisit and test this 175 level at some point. It's got to. So we can see an obvious setup. It has so much volume on it, being a little EV stock. But yeah, I want to see that come down and test that 175. I don't like that pre-market data. I want to see it test and solidify that area. 175, put that down there as support. Well, it looks like 175 will take this bar back. Red on this, I didn't realize that, but yeah, that's 175 right there at the bottom. So we shall see if we can see an obvious setup on it. Where did INDO go? INDO making its way back. Woo, look at that pull back there. Right back into that downtrend that was drawn like a couple weeks ago or whatever. A couple days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago. Holding it down real nice. Sky getting up to $26, but I hate this stock because of how, I mean, it has 10,000 shares or 17,000 shares traded on it, but it moved from the 22, 21 up to the 26. That's not what I want to be involved with. This thing moved, what, $5, $4 on 10,000 shares? That's manipulation. I'm good. AGR halted. AGRI halted. What's up, One Life? Yeah, this one had a nice little uptrend and everything. The 450 was the level that it had problems with the last time, so I draw that as a resistance. See how it holds at 450 this time. Blasted from the 370s, or yeah, 370 all the way up to the 423. Let me see what time it's supposed to be unhalting. Oh, AGR halted at the 959.48. Should be opening up in 5 minutes. 40. Mullen coming on down to that 175 area very quickly there as an EV stock giving up the life bread. Going red on the, will it go red on all of these higher time frames? MULN. Well, at least we can draw a little trend line here. Unless it blasts off like the other one did, but I doubt that'll be the case. You got 2,000 shares in at 378, average 450 area target. INDO popping back up there as well. But that one's fighting a hefty downtrend. But it is Monday, so the unpredictability is real. AGR opening up there, getting up to that 450. 450 was a problem last time. The high was a 439. See what it wants to do. 450. What you gonna do up there, big boy? Okay. Well, if it closes up like this, it's definitely gonna be starting a nice little downtrend here. And we'll be able to draw a new trend line off of this. At that 450 level is the problem. So it held up that $4 level right there. Oops. The high there was the high of the 450. 450 should be a huge rejection level. Even if it plays right around it for a little bit, 450 should be the rejection spot. And that high there was the 444, 6 cents away from the 450, and continues to find that pressure downwards. Definitely holding around that 425 now. Can we start getting under that 420? There we go. 420 coming in. About to pull a green to red move here on MULN. I mean, not MULN, on Agri. If it'll come back down. But it's looking like it wants to hold here. I'm looking up here at these numbers. I'm tripping. So the pre-market high was at 420 level. Okay, opening up a little bit lower there. Got up to that 450 level and could not press any more. So now we'll see the intraday sentiment of this one. Let me draw. I already drew the trend up here. Now we'll know how it wants to act throughout this week. Can it break down this this uptrend, which will be the 350 on today? Or will it continue to hold at 350 and go back up and challenge that 450 later on in the day? INDO taking a dump. What did oil do? Oil broke down the 102s. Oh, well, about to break down the 101s here on oil. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Can't you feel that money going back into your wallet from the gas prices coming down? Look at that. About to break down the 100. I called this in the Discord yesterday. We're going to see a break of 100. I put an image in there as well. Look at that. Let's get it. MULN continuing to pump down. It is at that 175 level, but I'm not trusting that with this everything looking like it wants to go down. Once this thing breaks VWAP, whoo, it's gonna be going down, baby. PZG. The SPY looks like it popped up a little bit. See if it starts to challenge this 425 level. Getting a nice pop there. Okay, we're at the 100. We're heading to the 150 cents. We just broke it on over here on TOS. Going down to 100. So be careful if you're actively trading those oil stocks. Be very careful. This is my yearly chart here. The monthly chart, nice push down through all of those support levels that became resistance. And now on the weekly chart, we're challenging that 100 level. Be very careful around that. AGR coming on down under. Can it hold up VWAP for the retail traders to continue to try to push it up? If it does not, they're going to give up on it. And it has a chance of coming down here and touching this 350 level today. I know One Life took all of his profit off. You know, if he had 2,000 shares, I know he's probably got like 2 shares left. Trying to give a small bounce. So this is where we see the bull traps. So we'll see it pull up like it's going to hold VWAP. It'll consolidate right here at this 4 level, give a little green move up to maybe this 425-ish level, and then go ahead and crack down. Watch the retail buyers. They're gonna come in here, push it up, go ahead and buy it because it's holding VWAP, so they're gonna buy it. Still holding VWAP. Go ahead and buy it. There we go. Now we're gonna see a rise up here to maybe the 425 level, and then a big wick down. 408s, 409s, 412s, get on up there to 425, and then the shorts are gonna hit it again. Got to break that 410. There we go. Get that nice little push out of there. They're not even gonna let it live that much, huh? I guess 425 was a little bit extreme. Holding up VWAP again. Can we get that dump through it? The bottom of this candle is the 390. Yep. They're not keeping it over. They're giving up on it. They're giving up. The oil is still holding above 100. It's at 170 right now. Well, $100.70, 80 cents now. MULN. Do you have a obvious trend set up? Not really. All right, let's hop over here to the scans and see if anything got added to the scans. We got MULN, Z. What is this thing? ZCMD. Went red on the day. Not too worried about that. What is that? ZCMD. Oh, it's only $1 down there. Never mind on that one. One more hold of 393 for area, and I'm gonna get back in. Let's see if it'll give opportunity. Let's go over there to it. AGRI. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought it was gonna hold up this VWAP one more time. If it gets back over VWAP, they're gonna start buying it. And I'm looking that 425 level may be it for it. Maybe 425 wasn't as extreme as I thought. But definitely having some good little wicks here up and down. For retest of 420 high of day profit area. Yeah. Yeah. 420. I thought it was just gonna throw a wick up to 425 and then get capsized. Cause they should start buying it up here soon. So it held there. Are you gonna go too far too fast? Or are you gonna settle here for a little bit? Okay, 15 minutes showing indecision right above VWAP there, right above the body of this previous candle, which is the $4. Not really pushing aggressively away from the $4. It's only 8 cents away, so not a crazy amount of movement. $4 getting clipped there, bouncing off of it again. But this looks like more of a test down than to try to push away upwards. Hmm. Will we see it break down to 4 here? Okay, so that's 3 failures right at VWAP and then pushing into the wicks of these previous candles and bouncing back up there. Questionable play off of the 4. But looking at the 4-hour, it is quite a bit of a pullback. All it needs to do is cross over the 382 to be red on this 4-hour candle, which is only what, 10 cents away. So it's a little bit too much risk right there. 10, and it just needs a 10-cent drop here. Okay. Okay. $15 looking quite questionable here. Can we see that 425? All right, so now we're looking for an obvious trend set up here. So on the 15-minute, is there an obvious trend? This will be a very steep trend for it to break. Very steep right there at that 4, whatever that thing is. That's a steep trend. I would like to see more of consolidation so we can see a better trend set up. $420 hit, so there's One Life's first profit target. Did it get to the 425 like I said it would? 424. Not quite 425 there. Almost. And there's the shorts. Let's see what the shorts got for it. Here come the shorts. Almost got the 425. Just could not get through there. Can you get it? That's a double top right there. 424. Ooh, about to get dangerous. Can it go ahead and snap through this 420? There's a little wick, so it did get to touch that 425 level. Now the short should pound it. Let's do it, boys. Take the thing back to $4. There we go. Let's get on back to $4. Just needs to break down this 415. Go check out INDO real quick. See what it's doing over here. Trying to come out the trenches. INDO. What is oil at now? Did we get back up or something? Nope. Okay. Not quite yet. Well, we got a little pop there on oil. Just a little bit. Still not trusting that one. All right, AGR coming on down. Like I said, this was a very, if it was going to turn, this would be a very odd play in the market, being this thin on the 15-minute. So I was definitely looking for some bearish action here for a nice consolidation setup, then a break. Forming an indecision candle here. But I think the shorts, if they can get it under the 415s, they got this one. There's a 415 breakdown. Trying to keep it alive. Wow. Looks like they wanted more. Buyers wanted more, huh? Okay, 415 coming back into play. Need to get a break and hold of that 415. Okay. And DO. I may actually end up getting some INDO. If it can consolidate around this level and maybe pick up a little bit more volume down here, it may be a play. Back to the top, it's just moving really, really big, so don't take much. 425 again getting tested, so this will be 2 tests up here. No consolidation, or no real consolidation. $425 is becoming, will it become resistance or support? Opening up high right there. 444, back up to the 450s, rechecking these levels a little bit. Finding a little struggle. Nice one life. Got out 430. Sold half. Yeah, I would like a more, let's see, on the hour chart. Will it go ahead and break here? Very close to the top, 450. Can it come back through that 425? It's just finding strength now that it's above VWAP, and retail traders gonna be dumping in. But is this a bull trap? Wow. Somebody trying to push that thing up there through that 450 hard. Will they get the visitation that they want? Getting on through that high level, 450. Pull back quite a bit. Double check. Nice, nice, nice push out there. So back at a previous resistance level. Can it hold this 450? Nice. GRI. Got the gap up. So the high on the daily chart is a 516. 516 on the daily chart. We'll see. Definitely a lively one. Very good test out of that range, though. Easy penny stock money, yeah. You definitely made your money today. Where is it? Crude oil. Got 25 down here at the last level of low. 25 holding around this little range here. Can we get back over that 102 with oil is the question. AGRI still wanting to plow up. 475 is the top on this one. Well, the top today. Previous top was 516. One life. Oh man. Nah, man, you made your profit, man. There ain't no selling too early. You made good profit. You never know what this thing might do in the next couple of minutes. It might be back down to 390. It's like it's opening up to the downside. See INDO playing around here. Okay, oil is at the 101.50. Had a nice little dip off at the beginning. But just not enough volume there. Breaking down that 150 on a INDO back to the 101.25. SPY came up to this top level of the 422 as well. So a lot of just quick upwards movements, and then but no kind of good trend setups yet. I think they'll be coming though. So this one got all the way out here to the 477s there. Bottom of this trend is the 325-ish area. The bottom of this trend is the $19. 19 bucks is where it could possibly visit. You'll be interested again between 410 and 420, man. You getting a little greedy, ain't you? Nah, I'm kidding. AGRI pulling back up again over this 450 level, but I think it's coming into some consolidation here. Trying to figure out what the actual trend is. Continues to go ahead and go up. 475, so it's 25 cents above that previous resistance. but she's still going to 5. Then FOMO rocket ship. We'll see. You may be right on that 5. It may end up surprising us all and going way further than 5. Oh man. We'll see though. See if we can actually identify some trends here. Got up to that 475, got a little bit of rejection. Will they still be willing to buy here? And they are. And they're going to $5. Let's see how close did it get? It got up to the high of the 488 there. Have we finally found a top or no? Nice little pullback off this area. Give it some time here. INDO. Let's see, 2681. Oh, gotta keep my eye on oil. Oil is about to break down 100. Try to break down 100 again. So yeah, no INDO. Giving up the ghost. But this kid right here, MULN, came down here, tested that 175 level, but I'm still not trusting it. Has a big old downtrend going on it. SPY getting ready to break through the 423s or back through the 423s if it can hold the top of this body. Man, oil wants to get under 100 so bad. Oh my goodness. I just want to see how much it's going to go through. Taking a lot of time up here on AGRI. Can we identify a top now? I believe we can right here at the 488s. Just got to wait for some more candles so we can identify the rest of the trend. If it wants to continue going up, great. It's not going to follow any plan that I got. Oh, man. All right, let's look for some other things as well. While this one's coming down, let's see what we got over here. AGR, Sky's the next one. MARP still playing around. HYMC still coming up very cheap though. So not a whole lot looking great here. CMC, TMC, TMC. Let me check that one out. What's that volume looking like on TMC? Where'd it go? I am tripping. Volume 6 million. I can add that one to the watch. Doesn't look great though. Oh, did oil finally break it? Oil trying it's back down to the $100.50. So we're gonna see INDO continue to come down as well. AGRI just needs to break down to 450. All right, we're down to $100.25. Will we witness the breakdown of 100 here? So close out here. 115, 114. Just a small little push, small little nudge. Up, there's a break of 100. We should see all the oil stocks taking a little bit, of a little pump down. See if it can hold under the 100 though. It's just a quick bounce at that 100 and back up. So not just the implosion that I thought at the 100. It's probably going to take a little grinding to stay under it. AGRI coming on back down as well. So can we identify a trend now on the 15-minute during from the intraday? So we have a little bit of a trend here, and we'll see if it'll respect that trend or not. Okay. Coming back under that 450 level. TMC. Okay, coming on back down to the 100. Can we get a full break this time? 102, one there. Can we go ahead and rip down through that 99.90 level real quick? Nope. That's a second test on the 100, holding there. So yeah, that's going to take some time. Looks like we're back under the 450s. We have a trend identified on the 15-minute. Has room down to this 350 level. IOG draws first gas from North Sea field. I don't even know what that even entails. Let me flip over there. Where's the news here? First gas. Okay, shares of IOG fall 4% despite the North Sea oil and gas company saying it had produced its first gas from its Saturn Banks field off of UK's East Anglian coast. IOG said it has started producing gas from the Blythe well, part of the first phase of the project at the weekend, with other well expected to follow in the next 2 days. Okay. Nice little downtrend. Oil is popping back up to the 150 mark. Kind of steep there. AGR refuses to break down the 450. SPY up to 423 is where they come from. All right. 423, 449. Still just kind of going flat. MULN coiling off that 175 area as an EV stock. But I'm wondering, as oil comes down, will EV stocks still see the same type of energy towards them or what? That's my biggest concern. Okay, we broke down the 450s. Can we hold up to 350? Only $1 away from 350. BNB streaming for like 30 minutes now. Yeah, yeah. Ben's, man, he's in love with the crypto, man. He's in love with the crypto. I wonder did he even trade anything today? He probably didn't, because everything today kind of looks bad, and I'm pretty sure maybe. And another thing that he's been trying to do is trying to get more rest, because a lot of times he'll work 24 hours and then try to come trade. He be out here drunk trading, no sleep, just be pressing the buy button. Oh man, AGR. All right, so this is one time it did it, two times, and this is the third time. So you know, a lot of times, three times the charm is when those shorts want to come in. They've already solidified a level of resistance at the 450. They know there's a resistance 30 cents above that. So we'll see what they want to do with this one now. I just want obvious plays. That's all I want. INDO going down there to that 2610 there. Boy. One Life says AGRI going to test 468. We'll see. $468. Where's 468? 468 possibly. So about that 470 area is what you're thinking. But the thing is, it's already done that move. Let's see, one time right there to the 420 and then ripped through it and then came down. So yeah, maybe the 468, maybe. But I mean, the shorts may get aggressive on this thing. Looking at the 4 hour, it's already pushed back down to this level too. They may get aggressive, especially if it breaks down VWAP. They're gonna get stupid aggressive. Okay, oil is popping on back over the 150 again. Still very low volume. Cortera Energy down over 9% on pace for the largest percent decrease since March 2020. What is Cortera Energy? Coterra Energy, whatever that thing is. Coterra. I don't even know what that thing is, man. Oh, there it is. CTRA. Where is it at? Yep, definitely took a nice little dump there on Cartera as oil tries to figure out what it wants to do. Yeah, look at INDO getting down there to that $25. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see if we can go ahead and break that 25. Has room down to the 19 on the uptrend. About to pull a green to red move though. So if it goes red on a day, I'm not too interested in it. AGR coming back up here, getting a little pop here. Spy coming over the 424. Got a nice pop as well. Let me look at the overall market and see if wow, we got a lot of green today. Look at this. Look at all this green. Last week, everything was bleeding. All this green in the bigger, large caps. AGR did get up there and test this one high of the 464. And looking a little heavy. See if it'll break back into this downtrend that it had going. A lot of indecision coming in though. MULN floating around that 175 area. So I could risk 10 cents on this one. 10 cents on this little EV stock and see if it'll grind higher. But the problem is, I mean, the biggest move that it's had was from the 175 up to the like a 20-cent move. So I like to buy a nice dip, let it come on down. Also read on the day INDO. Will it go ahead and break this bottom? 25 bucks. Man, come on, oil. You know you want it's 50 cents from breaking down 100, man. Chill out. Let's just go down. Give me some cheap prices. AGR, I flat top at the 460. Almost got to that 468. Struggling right there though. Hmm. So it's 10 o'clock. We should see at least some sort of downtrend start on AGR. I the volume, let's look at the volume story. We see that on the biggest candle, which was, well, biggest candle was a green candle, but it was almost 7 million shares traded on that one. And now it's had a lot of pulling back. MULN still needs to pull back some more as well. TMC. Hmm. Okay, oil just absolutely is flooding from the 50s back to the $100.10. So lost 40 cents there. Waiting for it to break the hole. That's gonna take IND down to the floor. $450 is getting challenged again here. It's only so many times it can hold up. Who trades off 4-hour on penny stocks? No, I'm using the 4-hour to see where the trends are. I'm not gonna buy on the 4-hour. One life out here talking crazy like he don't use multiple charts. One life said he only used one chart, the 1 minute chart. No, the 10-second chart. All right. Shares of several Chinese stocks are trading lower amid COVID-19 outbreak in the country, which has caused some business operations to cease. Okay. Alibaba looks to trim workforce. by up to 20%. I forgot who said they bought Ford or they were holding Ford, but Ford is green on the day, but it's not looking great. If we look over here on the daily chart for Ford, it has a nice little downtrend. I don't know what kind of news would cause it to come back up, and I don't know where you actually entered. But I mean, if you enter here at the $17, you may be down just $1. But depending on your share size, that could be either really big or really small. So let me see who that was in Discord yesterday. That was Mike. Mike was long on Ford, KOPEP, and ADI. Okay. SPY coming on back down now off that 424 test. So just using Monday as a nice observation day, man. I like it. Especially after all of this crazy news that popped out over the weekend. It's just, bruh, too much going on not to observe. I don't know, Orlando. It was one of those things that it wasn't actually planned or whatever. It just yeah, I think there were day trades that turned into swing trades, and I just told him he just needs to draw a line in the sand with them. Like, where does he want to, where's the line in the sand with those tickers? Cause the chances of them coming back up isn't, not saying they won't come back up ever, but like, is he willing to leave that money in there forever? It's the question. Like the next what, year, 2 years? Exactly. That's what I was looking at, Orlando. I was like, man, you better draw a line in the sand. I would much rather draw a line in the sand and go ahead and get my stuff out there than take a loss with no stop. No stop out, no kind of planning for exit. Just buy and hold on a downward trend and stop. AGRI finally coming on down. So it did get up there to that around that 467 area. Got shorted down. So One Life was right. And sometimes, um, you you can say a certain price target, but it's really the area. So he was definitely right about the area that it was gonna pull down or that it was gonna find resistance. So when you see people drop numbers in there, know that we're talking about the area, not the exact price. All right. So oh, but it just never stopped going down. Yeah, that is kind of true. I don't know, man. I don't even know if those companies have dividends. At least if you're gonna get in a downwards going a stock that's going down, get something with a dividend. So you at least make something on the hold, possibly, unless it's annual payout. All right. So AGR was a top mover on today, but doesn't seem like anything else wants to compete with it. Except ENSV. What are you doing out here? Looking trash. That's what you're doing. Yep. Yep, that's what I'm looking at too, One Life. I was just doing a final look through of that little watch list, and I think everything's gonna be dead. AGR was a previous mover last week and was just doing a little bit of motion this morning, but as of now, the markets do look a little bit like a Monday morning should. Actually, oil is popping back up to $100 though. I mean $101. Will it continue to pop is the question. There's no volume on INDO. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not seeing a whole lot of reason to stick money in just yet. See. All right. Well, holding up that $100. About to break over the 101. So it could give a nice little bounce up here. I could risk what, like just take a small entry down here low. But I don't like the volume at all. Even though it moves huge. 26, 25, 25. Yep, just broke over the 101 on oil, but I just don't like it. It's red on the day. So I'm just going to save my money and I'm going to walk away and not look at the market because I feel like things are going to get real tempting here, but don't want to get cracked over the head. So I'm going to just avoid all of the distraction. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Make sure to remember to hit that like button. If you enjoy the content, you can consider subscribing. We do have the Discord over at frameworkfortune.com. You can get into. Um, yeah, Monday was a good observation day, and we'll see how things. I'm gonna. I guess I'll come back at maybe the end of the market and see how things closed up for maybe trades into Tuesday. If things are showing strength. But as of now, not seeing those things, and I'll just come back during power hour. Probably won't go live, but I'll update you guys in the Discord if I see anything. If not, we'll just see what happens tomorrow. But anyway, that is it for me today. I'm gonna go and see what kind of cryptos Ben has jumped into since he wasn't doing a stream this morning. Um, if you're gonna continue trading, be careful. It is a wily market today. Have a reason to buy, have a reason to sell. And as always, I will see you tomorrow morning. And I'm getting updates. Good. Okay, yeah, I need to get to work on some other stuff. All right. Peace out, guys.